Hello, I'm Natalie. Welcome to my channel. This is a daily exercise routine that I hope will alleviate your back pain. So we're going to start with the feet wide and just gently move the arms from side to side and behind you at quite a low level here, close to your hip. And it's important that your hips are facing front. So imagine that your hip bones are like headlights. They're always facing front. If you want to, you can follow your arms with your eyes. But if that makes you dizzy, you can also just keep looking front. And then we're going to bring the arms up to a horizontal level here. So exactly the same thing. Just reach behind you. And then we're going to take the arms up into a diagonal. Keep reaching behind you. Make sure that your hips and the hip bones keep facing front. Now the last bit will be that you'll reach even higher up into a really steep diagonal, so almost into the corners of the room, reaching up really high while rotating the spine. And here you should really try to also look at your hands. Now circle the arms, creating a really wide squat here. Circle the arms, really reach up and behind you. And then we're going to touch just below the knee and keep the stomach pulled in towards the spine. So you're going to touch below the knee and touch and touch. Just reach below the knee. Make sure you don't round your back like that, but you stay really flat and just reach to the side so that your shoulders just go from side to side. And you just tap below the knee, making sure that you keep pulling the stomach in towards the spine. Next is what I call the skiing motion. And if you struggle a little bit with the balance, you can do this with the wall. So every time you reach the arms front, you touch the wall for balance. But I'm going to do this here without the wall. Keep the standing leg bent, and then you just reach the arms to the front and you reach the leg back. It's pretty simple. It's just like a skiing motion or whatever you want to imagine. Just bring the arms to the front and the leg back, and then we alternate. And let's do a few more for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. And let's keep going, a few more just like that. Great. Now we're going to touch the elbow and the opposite knee just like that. Again, if you want to hold on to the wall for better balance, you can do that. You literally just want to touch the opposite elbow and knee. And we're going to do that for 10. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, great. Change sides. Other arm touches the other knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic. Okay, great. And so next we are going to create a square here with the body, and then just put the leg down. You can hold on to your hips, and basically you try to imagine that your torso stays really square. Again, you can hold on to the wall for balance. Just kick the leg out to the side. I like to keep the arms here by my side. Then you just kick out and you bring the leg back. kick out, bring the foot back, and kick out and bring it back. Let's do that a few more times here. Really make sure you keep pulling the stomach in towards the spine. And then let's do the other side. Just kick out and bring the leg back. Kick out, bring it back. Try to keep your torso really stable. So imagine your torso has 4 corners, the shoulders and the hips, and you just move everything to the side while you kick the leg out to the side. You don't really have to kick it, you can just place it. Next, we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to kick the leg slightly behind into a diagonal behind you. Again, you can use the wall for balance here, and you'll feel that this uses slightly different muscles in your side and in your back. So let's do that a few times. Again, try to move your torso in one piece. Pull the stomach in towards the spine. And just place the leg behind you and then bring it back to parallel. Place and bring it back to parallel. Let's do the other side. And just place the leg, bring it back. Place and bring it back. So your torso is going to go slightly into a diagonal to the front to counter the movement. And a few more. Okay, great. So next now we are going to stack boxes here with a wide squat. So this is a nice wide squat with the knees staying over your big toe, and then your arms, imagine just you place a box from side to side over your knees, just left and right. So you stack the box and you'll feel that your shoulders are turning side to side while your hips, ideally again along with the squat, will stay in exactly the same place. So let's do this a few times and stack the box and stack, stack, stack. Really picture that you are holding a box. So let's take this one level up. Now if you want to, you can lift the knee that you stack the box onto. Stack and lift the knee, and stack and lift the knee. And stack and lift the knee, and stack and lift the knee, stack and lift, and stack and lift, and stack and lift, and stack and lift. Fantastic, very good. Okay, great. Next, we're going to create a rotation here in the upper body. Really think of pushing the hand to the side. Imagine you're pushing a heavy object to the side, and then I'm just twisting here in the legs. So I'm twisting onto my toe and I'm bending the knee that I'm pushing towards. So it's important that you create a real sideways motion here with your shoulders moving to the side, and then you push and you push. The shoulders create a complete rotation, and you push a heavy object. Really imagine you're pushing something that has weight. Let's do the other side and push. Twist only in the foot and bend the front leg and push and push and push and push to the side, creating a nice rotation here in the shoulders. Okay, great. Now place the arms, the hands here behind your head, and we're going to touch again elbow to knee, elbow to knee. And if you want to hold on to the wall for balance, you just do one side first and then the other. But if you do it freestanding, let's alternate side to side, always touching elbow to knee. If you can't quite touch, that's okay, but just try to keep the general direction, elbow and knee moving towards each other. So you can scale this down a little bit if you can't quite touch. Okay, fantastic. Now next, really, let's do this squat where you stick your bum out as much as possible, and then we take it into 3 deep squats here with the torso in a diagonal in front. Now reach to the front with your arms and imagine that you are holding a ball between your arms, and then lift the arms up. You still keep holding on to the ball and squat. And then let's come down to the floor. Just pull the knee into the chest here for a moment. Try to straighten the knee that's on the leg that's on the floor. And then let's swap. Just pull the knee into the chest, giving your legs a little stretch. And then we're going to reach again into a diagonal. So the hand tries to touch the opposite knee on the outside. And let's do this a few times and reach, and reach, and reach, and reach. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side, same thing. Hand touches the opposite knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Very good. Now bring one leg up and the other really pushes towards into the floor. And just move the leg up and down while making sure that you're pushing your lower back firmly into the floor. So there shouldn't be a gap between your lower back and the floor. Keep pushing that lower back into the floor. Move the leg up and down. And let's do a few more of this before we swap legs. So other leg pushes into the floor and we move the other leg up and down. Firmly push the lower back into the floor to engage the core muscles. Great. Okay, now we're going to touch both knees here with the hands in a mini sit-up and just keep touching, touch, touch, reach up and up and up. Great. That's it. Now lift the knees up and just move the legs to the side until your knees come down to the floor. So here you can adjust the legs. Maybe you want to split the legs a little bit. Maybe you have to adjust the hips. The arms stay in a Texas T position, so just by your side. And then you can look into the opposite direction and bring the knees up. Knees go to the other side. Head looks into the opposite direction. And just do whatever you need here to adjust the position so that it's comfortable, that it gives you a nice, gentle, spiraling stretch across the spine. So the main bit is that you feel this oppositional stretch here. And try to breathe as well. And come back to the center. Very nice. Let's come back up here into a 4-point position now. So really firmly push into the floor. We're going to again lift the opposite arm and leg and just hold it here for a few seconds. And then bring it back. Other side, opposite arm and leg. Make sure that you keep pulling the navel up in towards the spine. And hold it. And bring it back down. Now let's go into a cat-cow motion here, rounding the upper back and allowing the chest to sink, rounding the upper back and allowing the chest to sink. This is the last thing we're going to do. One more time, round. Okay, great. So thank you very much for practicing here with me today, and the dog that I could convince today to come upstairs. I hope that this routine helped you, and do have a look at my other handstand videos if you want to learn more about handstands or body weight training.